My cousin, he killed himself because he never told no one, and his mum was there for him, but he just didn't tell, and I don't like bullying because of that.
I was bullied and it was cyberbullying, and even though people think it's not a big deal and I'll just get over it, it's really not as easy and as people make it sound.
You already have that tapping in your head and you're already thinking these things. As soon as someone says it and makes it real, it kind of destroys you, and you start to think about things that you really shouldn't. And I started to die inside from these comments and start to just crumble, and it was awful.
It felt like I was some sort of planet, and this portal had sucked me into this internal darkness realm.
Feeling alone, feeling like you're not good enough for something or good enough for someone, feeling like people will be ashamed to seem with you, or feeling so down. And when you start thinking of all the things you could do to end it.
The worst part was going home and seeing what all these people had said about me. It's not like I could just go home and come back to it tomorrow when I go back to school, but it was my reality. It was my life at one point.
It's kind of, I said a few things to a bully and it made it a lot worse, and at one stage I was the bully saying it back, so it's not nice to be doing it. It just hurts.
It felt like I couldn't escape. It was everywhere I went. Everyone I looked at, they were looking at me, laughing at me. It just made me feel really hopeless, and I could tell people were talking about me behind my back and saying like I'm a loser, other really cruel stuff, but no one should have to hear. In the end, I just wanted to curl up in a ball in a dark room, in a dark corner, and just never come back.
I got bullied really bad as a child, really bad, and I hated school, and I never finished school because of it.
Well, to be truthful, I went home crying every day because I didn't know what to do about it or how to deal with it. And my mum always used to ask me what was wrong and how I got all the bruises on my legs and all that.
One day they chased me into the toilets and I actually had to lock the door, and even then they were trying to climb in, and it was really scary. And this had a really big impact on my diabetes, and I had to go into hospital for 4 days.
Most of it was the worst because it was mostly about image, and they called me fat and ugly, and that affected me quite a lot. Sorry.
Used to come to school and everyone would pick on me. It used to be just, oh, I was the midget of the class, and then I was called gay, and I just thought, what's the point anymore? I just go to school to get picked on, and I just come home and go to bed and just feel awful.
Nearly everybody's bullied, but it really does scar you for life.
You never forget the feeling, so you'd never forget what happened.